You know, a solid three-point. This team was not made up of just good three-point shooters. They had great the break. Mathurin doing a nice job making himself a target with the quickness he had.
Charlotte, no good that time either.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
And, you know,
White, the pass to Malone. And it's the Hornets on the break. Can they get it? Pass to Gervin. Here's Lillard. And that's not going to go. And so it's Dallas earning this break in the action, up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. We welcome quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided. So
turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Marvin Bagley is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Kobe White, and it's Arenas in at the point. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Here's Arenas. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Clock at 6. White for 3. It's rebounded by McHale. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Pass to Chapman. Allen, right side. Up and in on the layup.
boy, good touch inside. I mean, Allen does have a nice-looking shot, but he's really at home near the hoop.
Here's Arenas. He's got 5. There's a screen. And here's White from outside the arc. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Pass to Person. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by White. Dallas leading by 11. Here's Arenas. Defended by Lillard. Arenas passes to Bagley. Here's Arenas. Puts up a 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Both teams will make substitutions. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Cunningham passes to Lillard. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Despite his struggles to heat up and get going, the lead still remains intact.
Pass to Arenas. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you've got to punish them, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
Allen. That shot off the mark.
I thought he had that one. I think he did, too.
Here's Arenas. Give him 8 points now. And here's Mathurin. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Boy, there's an element of force and fearlessness to Mathurin's game that I like.
Durant, he's checked in for Dallas. The Hornets making a switch here.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Pass to Drexler. To the right side. Cunningham outside. Just 5 to shoot. Allen with a screen on Reddish. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Lillard's got 6 points.
You just cannot permit Lillard to get into a zone from deep. I mean, once that happens, you can't turn the valve off.
Here's Arenas. Dallas, no good that time either.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Pass to Drexler. Here's Gervin. He's covered by Matherin. Gervin, pass to Drexler. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. And that one is hammered home.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's Arenas. Give him 8. The 3. And Cunningham pulls it down.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Pass to Drexler. And the shot's good. He has 7.
Drexler really clever in how to take advantage of opportunities he gets to score inside.
There's a minute 59 left in the second. Now Reddish. 5 points in the game. Dallas, no good that time either. Here's Goodrich. He's guarded by White. Goodrich, the pass to Drexler. No good with the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Pass to Drexler. Here's Gervin. No points yet. Cummings, shot is off. Durant finds White. Puts it up from 12. Durant's shot is off. Hornets trail by 12. Pass to Cummings. There's the screen. Here's Drexler. Fires the 3. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. Outside White. And he lays in the alley-oop pass.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for.
Neither did the defense.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Goodrich. Cunningham, a screen on White. 5 on the clock. 17-foot shot on the way. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 4 rebounds now. White for 3. He buries it from 3. White's got 6 in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court.
And let's do something we never, ever, ever do. And that's go off topic.
What topic?
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Dallas Mavericks.
The offense has been well.
Thanks for joining us.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. And so in the game for the Hornets, we've got Damian Lillard, and it's Gervin in at the 3. Lillard outside. Noah. And the layup falls. Noah's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
They set the screen. Durant, the pass to Arenas. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. No good on the three.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now. You got to have some guts and guile to take it to the bucket strong despite the big fella standing in the way.
Pass to Drexler. To the wing on the left. Lillard outside. 6 to shoot. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Sarr passes to Arenas from behind the arc. He can't get it to go. Hornets trail by 17. Lillard outside. Pass to Drexler. Here's Noah. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Arenas. 10 points for him. For three, Durant doesn't go for him.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Lillard finds Cunningham, right wing. Here's Gervin. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Outside Durant for three. Counted from distance. Durant's got 10.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for three.
You know, Drexler's game is just so smooth and potent. Runs the floor beautifully, shoots the ball with tremendous confidence, and plays like a guy who can't be stopped.
And he makes all three. The Mavericks lead by 17. Here's Arenas. To the paint. Here's Malone. Unable to get that one. Cunningham with some nice D. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Reddish. Pass to Arenas. They set a pick. Launches it. Gets rebounded by Charlotte. Noah's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Lillard. This one for three. Pure from three-point range. Drexler's got 6 here in the quarter.
We are seeing a ton of effort from Drexler on offense.
Timeout. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
White, he's checked in for Dallas. On the wing, Durant. Pass to Arenas. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by McHale. McHale's got his 4th rebound in this one.
After knocking down a couple in the first half, he hasn't gotten a 3 to fall since.
Lillard passes to Drexler. Shot clock at 6. 20 feet out. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Malone's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the middle. And White, the bucket on the assist from Durant. White's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Pass to Drexler. Shoots over Durant. And the shot falls short that time. The Mavericks lead by 16. Sarr passes to Arenas. Outside White. Here's Arenas. For 3, Durant. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
Now here's Lillard. He's covered closely. Launches a three. Buries it from three. Drexler's got 9 points in the quarter.
That's his second tray of this half of the game. He's got 9 points from beyond the arc.
White looking it over. Outside Durant. From downtown, sinks the tray. Durant's got 9 points now in the second half.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with a three of his own.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Squads that love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. The Mavericks, number 1.
If this team had a chance to push it last season, they did. The best fast break team in the league.
55 seconds left in the third. Now here's Lillard. 6 points for him. Puts it up from the high post. Randolph grabs the miss.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Durant's got 18.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
Lillard passes to Person. Takes the three. McHale, no good. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for the Mavs. A 21-point lead, the biggest of the game. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Durant with it. 18 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. No luck on that one. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Dallas. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at...
Screen come out. Wait a minute. What's the pick? Oh, hit guy. Pick coming. Pick. I'll take it. Ball. Yeah. Go over it. Hey, outside, get outside. Hey, yo, right there. Oh, come on, press up, baby. Pressure, give it up. Good boy. You don't cut it, Ham. Screen coming. Oh, no. Yo, watch him. Hey, that just showed you. Pressure force, man. I got your help. Hey, step back. Yo, man up on Dame. Pressure force. No. Pick, come on, hit that, man. Get on him. Shooter, no. Go. Yo, put it back. Toss it up. Hey. Get ready. Watch Arenas. Easy money. Get Garvin. Oh.
look across the NBA landscape, Stan, a lot of turnover in the summer.
Yeah, Kevin, it takes a few weeks just to get used to seeing coaches and players in different spots around the league. And it'll take some time for those players and coaches to adjust as well.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, McMillan is out there with Bryant. Then it's Jones. Then it's Missi. And it's Marley in at the small forward position. Now here's Porzingis. Pass to Jordan. Back to Porzingis. Fires from deep. Utah with the rebound. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
Now here's Harper. 4 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, at center, Porzingis gives you a true 3-level scorer. That's why he's so valuable offensively.
Here's McMillan. There's the pick. Here's Kobe. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent. It's also about timing.
So it's the Jazz now, following the three-pointer by Michael Jordan. No one covering. Kobe's got 5 now.
Firing back. Kobe enjoys any opportunity to tap his competitive spirit.
Harper the pass to Jordan. Parrish with the screen on Kobe. The kick out to Harper. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Kobe. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Parrish grabs the board.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Harper the pass to Harper. And here's Jordan outside. Utah with the rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Screen by Parrish. Jordan the pass to Parrish. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Missi throws it down.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Harper sets a pick for Jordan. Back to Harper. Lets it fly from 18. Uses the glass to drop it in. He has 5.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Now here's Bryant. 5 points in the game. Here's McMillan. The 3-pointer, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now here's Harper. He's got 5. Porzingis with a screen on Jones. Here's Harper. Here's Porzingis. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to Bryant. Here's Marley. The 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Jones against Harper. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Drops in the tray. Porzingis has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Rockets. 1:46 left in the first quarter. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With the Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. For the Rockets, Isaac's checked in for Parrish. Kiffin comes in for Ron Harper. And it's Scottie Pippen in for Jordan. Utah also making some changes. Robert Williams comes in for Jones. And Dick subbed in for McMillan. Here's Isaac. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Jazz trail by 7. Dick with it. And it's Harper with the rebound.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Open for 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And it's good for 2.
Not just a jump shooter. Dick can operate inside that restricted area.
Now, here's Pippen. Isaac passes to Porzingis. And that one, good. Porzingis has got 10 points in the game.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this trip.
Dick against Harper. Williams, a screen on Harper. Dick passes to Williams. The layup missed. And so it's Houston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Houston.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Grady Dick is out there with Green. Then it's Sally. It's Berger in at the center position. It's tipped. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Pass to Dick. Back to Green. 5 on the clock. Throws it up high. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Tuesday, they'll be tipping off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Tuesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Charlotte where they'll take on the Hornets.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, that one will mark game number. If there are any adjustments between now and then for the rotation.
On Harper, he's checked in for Houston. Pass to Harper. Down low. Here's Ilgauskas. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything. But as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
And the first one drops.
And no doubt the size of Ilgauskas can be intimidating. He is a huge player with a surprisingly soft touch.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Outside Bryant. Here's the 3-ball by Bryant.
Nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
To the left wing. Pass to Pippen. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Dick passes to McMillan. And here's Kobe from the arc. Rebounded by Isaac. Houston leading by 6. Now here's Harper. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Number 1, Kobe Bryant.
And getting that spot at the top of the list was such a huge accomplishment. What a year it was for him.
Here, Porzingis is checked in. Harper against McMillan. Outside Bryant. Connects from three-point range. Bryant's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, that's his 3rd triple of the game and his 2nd in this quarter. He is heating up.
Harper the pass to Pippen. Another miss by Houston. Jazz trail by 3. Outside, Kobe. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's the 3. Cranes the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. That one on Pippen.
And when you foul Bryant, you really got to foul him, or else he's going to make it an and 1.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Yves Missi, he's checked in for the Jazz. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Rockets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And let's check out the numbers for Bryant. Coming off a terrific season and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him number 1 last year. You can't stop him. And you can't even really contain him. Pass to Porzingis. The kick out to Harper. Tries the spin move. Can't convert off the spin. And here's Utah. It's been 10 unanswered points. Now Bryant. It's good from long range. Kobe's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Utah leading by 4. Down it goes! Bryant with the slam!
And you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
Pippen misses.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Here's McMillan. Scoreless thus far. Dick wide open. And another 3 for Utah.
The ball movement on this run. Why they've been able to get these good looks.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
For the Rockets, Jordan comes in for Scottie Pippen, and Pippen subbed in for Derek Harper. Marley's checked in for the Jazz. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Harper dishes to Jordan. And they get it. A rebound by the Jazz.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Jordan outside. Pippen sets a screen for Jordan. Pass to Harper. Isaac a screen. Clock is at 3, and with that, the Utah lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Harper.
And in nailing the 3 there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by the Jazz.
And here's Kobe. Lets it go with a 3. And Utah, another 3.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
Yeah, but we know momentum can flip the other direction very quickly. You can't get complacent.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's the screen. Here's Bryant. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Bryant's got 30.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession. And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continues to add to that.
And here's Kobe for 3. And the Jazz, another 3.
Well, this is shaping up to be a special night for him. Started out well and is only turning it up here in quarter 2.
Outside, Jordan. Back to Harper. Houston moving it around. Outside, Jordan. Off target from three-point range. Jazz leading by 11. Now Bryant. 33 points for him. Jones with the screen on Jordan. Kobe, that's for 2. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so we wrap up the first half. Jazz out in front. They lead by 11. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
On the eastern side, Chet Holmgren.
No doubt he's earned this. Love the competitive nature. He'll win a lot more of these.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Jazz. Thank you for being with us.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Porzingis is out there with Harper. Then it's Parrish. Then it's Derek Harper. And it's Jordan in at the shooting guard. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Jazz leading by 9. Pass to Bryant, and they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Harper the pass to Harper. Lets it go from deep, and the 3 ball is good. Harper's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Bryant from way outside, trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. It's trailed by 6. And you think of all that Jaylen Brown has accomplished, Coach? Top of the list, 2024 Finals MVP.
Yeah, look, it's tough to beat that as an accomplishment, Kevin. To win your team a championship and be the biggest part of it. But what I love about Jaylen Brown is the consistency of what he's done throughout his career. This guy has been good for a long time, and he's still got a long way to go.
Sinks the triple. Bryant's got 36.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. Offline with his 3. Jazz leading by 7. McMillan passes to Jones. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in blocked shots last year. In second, the Rockets.
Well, they played great defense last season. They had great rim protection, and they were very disruptive.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Harper the pass to Harper. Back to Harper. From deep, Jordan. A three for Jordan.
There's a ferocity and intensity to Jordan, but he also has the finesse and skill.
Outside Bryant. And Utah, another three.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And here is Harper. He has 5. Kept alive. Harris. It's blocked. Bryant against Jordan. Kobe, no luck. Rockets trail by 10. Harper dishes to Jordan. Outside Harper. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Harper. Just 4 to shoot. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Bryant's shot is good.
The defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, he'll just keep finding whenever he wants.
And here's Harper from the arc. Another miss by Harper.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
Outside Bryant. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bryant's got 47 points.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Will it go? Another miss by Houston.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with a 3 of his own.
Fires the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Parrish has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Harper. Jordan wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Rockets trail by 15. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Jordan. This one for 3. Here's Parrish. Lays it up off the glass.
And Parrish is an active big man. Someone that uses his size and length well on the offensive glass.
Outside Bryant. Launches it. And good! There's another.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. Porzingis sets the pick for Jordan. Over McMillan. The shot's good from Jordan. Jordan's got 5 points now this quarter.
And when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
Pass to Martin. There's the triple. The Rockets pull it in. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Harper the pass to Jordan. Harper with a screen on Kobe. The kick out to Harper. From the wing. And Jones pulls it down. And it's the Jazz's ball. They're on a 17-7 run. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the third. Jones sets the pick for Kobe. It's rebounded by Houston.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Jones with the screen on Jordan. Here's Bryant. And the dunk by Kobe.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Jazz. They've got Bryant. He's out there with Dick. It's Berger in at the 5.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Now here's Pippen. Back to Pippen. Isaac a screen on Kobe. No good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Dick. Shoots the 3. Rockets with the rebound. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Porzingis sets the pick for Pippen. Isaac right side. Stolen. Here's Kobe. Wide open. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Pippen, the pass to Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Deep 2 from Pippen. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Utah leading by 18. Sally with a screen on Porzingis. Sally's shot is off. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Houston. Looking to get on the board here in the 4th still. And Isaac throws it down.
Impressed with his decision-making in these sets. Isaac knows where to roll to after setting that screen.
Parrish is checked in for Houston. And for Nembhard comes in for Scottie Pippen. And Utah also making a switch. Nisi's checked in. Harper against Kobe. The Jazz with another miss. Rockets trail by 16. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Harper. And the shot is long.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Isaac outside. Hits it from three-point range.
And you just can't let Isaac get that much room to shoot it from deep. He's a very consistent three-point shooter with a fluid shooting form.
Ryan against Harper. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Parrish. 3-on-3. From the left block. The rebound by Bryant.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
There's the pick to the inside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jordan's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And Derek Harper has subbed in for Jonathan Isaac. Free throw, no good for Misi. Rockets trail by 17. Harper kicks to Harper. Back to Harper. There's the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Jones. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Parrish with the screen on Bryant. Now Porzingis. Up again. Oh, sticks the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Jazz leading by 12. Kobe with the flush.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. For Houston, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. And that one is good.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
Bryant down low. He's against Jordan. Kobe in close.
Inside the paint, Bryant is just as much trouble. He's practically a sure thing from in close.
Here's Porzingis. Parrish with it. Outside Harper. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. And that's in there. Excellent awareness.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Here's McMillan. Fires the three. That one misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Jazz.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Jones outside. Off target from outside.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
Porzingis. 3. Good. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's McMillan. And so it's Utah with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I
Oh, say does that start?
Well, Grant, we are creeping closer to the halfway point of the season, and some teams have really found their identity.
Yeah, that's right, B.A. We know who most of these squads are now, and their opponents do too. And as the year goes on, the better the scouting reports get.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Bilal Coulibaly out there with Risachet. Then it's Cason Wallace. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Allen in at the 2.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the evening. That one misses. And the second free throw is good.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes. But he's a modern big man.
Here's Arenas. Inside. It's intercepted. Outside Risachet. Robbed. Allen against Reddish. Oh, and Towns with the block. Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. So it's the Lakers now, defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It seemed like they were forcing shots, and the shooting percentage reflected that.
Well, they just never looked comfortable out there, and part of that is the defense they were facing.
Now here's Wallace, 5 to shoot, the 3 from Risachet, and they'll get another chance. The shot by Towns, no good. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Mavs, coming off a win against the Hornets.
Yeah, it was relentless play at both ends of the court in that game. They were able to seize control and maintain it.
That is the way they would like to play every night, but of course each opponent represents different challenges.
The 3 from Risachet. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Durant with it, watched by Wallace. And it's slammed in by Durant.
I mean, that's just elite versatility. How many ways can Durant beat you? Insane handles for someone who's 7 feet.
Now here's Coulibaly. Got a hand on it.
That was their 4th straight miss to start this game. Not ideal.
Arenas passes to Reddish. And here's Durant. Pass to Malone. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Durant. Towns with a rebound.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over it.
Outside Risachet. Pass to Allen. The 3 is up. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Arenas passes to Durant. Drops in the 3. Durant's got 5.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now here's Risachet. 23 points his last outing. And Los Angeles, another 3.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
Pass to Durant. And there's the screen. To the middle. It's stolen away. He's got a clear path. Ahead. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And Risachet gets it to go.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Here's Arenas. Wallace pulls it in. The Lakers lead by 3. Outside Risachet. Goes up at the elbow. Again, Los Angeles.
and continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So both teams changing it up here. And here's Matherin. Pass to Malone. Shot clock at 5. There's a screen. Durant for 3. Knocks down the long J. Durant's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. 2 very excellent teams going at it.
And all of these guys know it's a chance to make that early statement. I expect this game to have, if not quite a playoff atmosphere, something very close to it.
And so it's Dallas with it, following the score by Los Angeles. Sarr misses.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Johnson finds Koulibaly. Now here's Risacher. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Risacher's got 12.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Pass to Sarr. The 3 is up. Drain.
Defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
Here's Carroll. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Johnson passes to Doncic, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Here's Arenas. He's coming off a 10-point game against Charlotte. Shoots over Johnson. Arenas' shot is off.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Johnson. Towns on a screen. Oh, swiped away. Here's Randolph. Pass to Arenas. The 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Lakers ahead. They're up by 3. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Well, that has to be intimidating. They're erasing easy looks, and they're changing perimeter shots as well.
We've got Kobe White, and it's Arenas in at the point. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Back to Johnson. Fades away. And he can't get that one. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. The kick out to White. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Pass to Carroll. Now Johnson. He's covered by Matherin. Here's Doncic. Back to Johnson. Fires from deep. Hits a three-pointer. And the Lakers lead by 4.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Outside Matherin. Six on the shot clock. The kick out to White. Three-pointer. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Reddish is checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Wallace is checked in. Outside Johnson. Hits the trifecta. Johnson's got his second bucket on the night.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
The three. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Big-time scores like Mathurin. I mean, they answer you back.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Wallace. It's hauled in by Reddish. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. They now take the lead. Randolph's got 4 points in the quarter.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
Doncic outside. Here's the pick. High arcing shot. Nice D from Reddish. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Arenas. Now the Lakers moving it up. On the wing, Wallace. Yet to see a basket. Lets the three fly. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And also a big factor has been the rim protection. They've been very active, rotating to the basketball quickly. Just great effort so far on that end.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Risacher comes in for Carroll, and it's Allen in for Doncic. White against Johnson. White, the pass to Malone. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Allen outside. Takes a three. And another three for the Lakers. And it sure seems like post play.
Not anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Go to the Mavericks. And a moment to check out who the Los Angeles Lakers have coming up. On Tuesday, the Atlanta Hawks come to town, kicking off a homestand for them. Then on Tuesday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
And looking at the Hornets matchup, it's going to be their 7th outing on the year. You feel the team will continue to round into form.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Lakers also making a switch. Carroll's checked in.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. Turner, he's checked in for Carroll. And so he hits both. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Allen outside. Johnson a screen on Reddish. On the wing, Wallace. Just 5 on the clock. Over to the wing. A good look from Turner. And the first shot of the night for him. Missing.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Durant. Rebound, the Lakers. Allen outside. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Reddish. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 4 from three-point land in the second quarter. Back to Johnson. Pass to Risacher. Turner, a screen on Durant. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
And Dallas making a change here. Bagley's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Towns, he's checked in for Turner. And it's Bilal Coulibaly in for Johnson.
Yes, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
The three from Risacher nails it from beyond the arc. Risacher's got 15 points.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Outside Reddish. They set the pick from outside the arc. Here's Malone. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Back to Wallace. Pass to Rizachet. Jacks up a 3. The Mavericks pull it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Reddish a screen on Towns. Arenas passes to Malone. 6 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Durant. And the jumper is good at the free throw line. He's got 13.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
Here's Towns. Nifty move. That shot missing. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Mavericks ahead, up by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Their perimeter D's been weaker than airport toilet paper. And trust me, I know. They should strengthen it.
Wait a minute. I can't get the image of.
All right, now we've got. That does it for halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Without question, Zachary Rizachet displaying all his skills today.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, the energy really affects your teammates. It can be infectious, and now everybody has to match that energy level.
On the court for the Lakers, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Rizachet out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then it's Cason Wallace, and it's Allen in at the 2. Here's Wallace. Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Rizachet. Let's go with a 3. And Arenas pulls it down. Dallas leading by 4. Here's Malone. And it's Zachary Rizachet with a foul. That's his first foul of the game. So it's the Mavericks now. Pass to Malone. Reddish on the wing. Here's Malone. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Durant. The Lakers with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. And here's Wallace. Outside Coulibaly. Back to Wallace. High post Towns. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet.
Taking his shot, and Towns doesn't think he just asked.
Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Pass to Coulibaly. Now here's Rizachet from deep. And Arenas pulls it down.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Rizachet, guarded by Sarr. To the paint. Here's Towns. Allen outside. Pass to Coulibaly. Off target from three-point range.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Reddish misses.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Outside Rizachet. Towns on a screen. Fires the three. They get it again. Towns doing some work on the interior.
I mean, I'll tell you, Towns is so dangerous on the offensive glass.
Here's Arenas. Watched by Wallace. Pass to Reddish. There's the triple. That one is off. Nice D from Allen.
Well, he's over, but they're still winning, and that's really all that matters.
Back to Rizachet. And there's a pick. On the wing, Wallace for the lead. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Wallace outside. Pass to Rizachet. 14 feet away. Again, Los Angeles.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Reddish. The Lakers also with a sub. Johnson, he's checked in for Wallace. Johnson passes to Allen. Again, the Lakers.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Arenas. He's scoreless. Outside Durant. Dallas, no good that time either.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Johnson passes to Towns. Outside Rizachet. Johnson a screen on Mathurin to the inside. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
It's Sarr, high post. And that comes off the assist by Durant. 9 points in the game.
We all know about Durant's ability as a scorer, but he is so unselfish, and he always makes the right play in pick and rolls.
Pass to Rizachet. The rebound by Malone.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Here's Arenas. Still no points. For 3, Durant. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Johnson. Outside Coulibaly. Outside Rizachet. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Sarr's got his 5th rebound in this one.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Durant looking around. Pass to Arenas. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Rizachet. Rizachet's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Nothing from the field to speak of so far. Pretty rough shooting night, and now it's affecting the entire team. Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Durant. Gets stolen by Johnson. Allen, left side. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen. Here's Arenas. Fires from way outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, the pass was so effective. Great job moving the ball with purpose.
3 quarters behind us. We'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Cam Reddish. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Kobe White. And it's Malone in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Doncic outside, beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. White for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs. Well, after spacing the floor for them in the first half, he's gone cold from out there.
A few possessions into the 4th, just over a minute played. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. It's a 1-point game. Johnson on the wing. He's covered by Mathurin. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Malone's got his 6th rebound on the night. Reddish against Doncic. Here's Malone. Pass to Mathurin. Shot clock at 5. To take the lead. The shot off that time. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. To the paint. Here's Carroll. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Sarge checked in for the Mavericks. Garland comes in for Mathurin. The Lakers also with a sub. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Pass to Rizachet. And it goes straight through with a swish. And now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Here's the 3. On target from range. Rizachet's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Garland feeling it out a bit. Pass to White. To halt the run, here's Malone. Outside Reddish. 4-3. They get it back. Here's Sarr. Drops in the layup for 2.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Los Angeles. Allen comes in for Johnson on the wing. Rizachet. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
Allen outside. They set the pick. Now here's Rizachet, guarded closely. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Arenas. Sarr a screen. Puts up the tray. The free ball is down.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
The Lakers have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Koulibaly fires. Misses the 3.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
On the Following Durant. Koulibaly defending. Durant earning those 2 points.
And that's big-time stuff from Durant. He loves being the guy to take important shots.
Now Towns. Now Allen. Wallace, right side. Towns! Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Here's Arenas. Watched by Wallace. Here's Durant to take the lead. Oh, it's off target.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
From 12 feet out. No good.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Bringing that intimidation factor. I love it.
55 seconds left in the game. Now Towns.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Here's Arenas. Watched by Wallace.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Towns. Ooh, the shot misses.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get two there.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Arenas. Watched by Wallace. Clock at 6. Saw a screen. Durant. It's good from beyond the arc. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the T.O. All right, thoughts on what Coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
Takes a three. The three is off. And so the big win by Dallas in a tight game. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that about wraps it up. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
This is it. Opening day. You know, RJ, you can feel the excitement in the air. It's the season opener for both these teams.
The wait is finally over for these fans. Both teams hoping to kick things off with a win, so I expect a lot of effort tonight.
So the Nets starting 5. Here's out there with Davis. Then it's Brandon Roy. Then it's Hersey Hawkins. And it's Kite in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Hawkins shot good.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Maravich. Just 5 to shoot. Smits passes to Murray. Puts up a 3. A rebound by the Nets.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Hawkins kicks to Davis. And here's Hawkins. Ring shot on the way. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Here's Wilkins. And Wilkins slams it in.
And he just possesses that ability to wow the crowd every time he steps on the hardwood. They don't call him the human highlight for nothing.
Now here's Roy. To the paint. Stolen away. Here's Murray. And he converts the layup.
The first step quickness helped Murray get the upper hand and convert that drive.
Maravich against Roy. Pass to Hawkins. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Trailblazers have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And RJ, you played 7 seasons in a Nets uniform. The most with any of your teams.
Yeah, it was a great way to start my career consistently in the playoff picture. It was really the most sustained success that the franchise has enjoyed. And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Picked his pocket. Here's the break. Pass to Francis. Maravich against Hawkins. Maravich, the pass to Murray. 6 to shoot. Back to Maravich. For 3. And Davis pulls it down.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Wilkins. Capitalizes off the crossover. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Murphy's checked in, and the Nets also making a change. Russell, he's checked in for Hersey Hawkins. Here's Pierce. And stolen by Russell. Roy against Murphy. Outside Pierce. To end the cold streak. Out to Russell. Davis setting the pick for Roy. 5 to shoot. Davis up top. Russell from long range. Portland grabs the miss. Well, there's some recent news, and now on the phone we go to Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, what's going on?
Thank you, Kevin. The story right now is with the Orlando Magic making some early season roster adjustments. They've added Bam Adebayo. He's an anchor in the paint that's going to really bolster the defense of this team. Always a threat to block shots and stack up double-doubles. Bam is an impactful leader as well. His energy on the court is also something fans love to see and opposing players try to avoid. A major addition for this team.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
If he passes to Murray. Pass to Wilkins. The 3. Good on the triple. Wilkins has got 7. Nets trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Roy. Davis with a screen on Maravich. 5 on the clock. Roy. It's picked off. Wilkins passes to Maravich. Back to Wilkins. Maravich dishes to Murphy. In the corner, Wilkins with it. 4 on the clock. Over Davis. And it's Paul Pierce with the rebound.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that is where Davis hurts you the most, around the hoop.
Maravich the pass to Murray. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. Again, Wilkins missing. Brooklyn's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Davis. The Nets working the ball around now. Up top, Russell. He's guarded by Murphy. Plenty of space. And Maravich pulls it down.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
Murray outside. Now Wilkins. And that one, good. Wilkins has got 9 points.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Russell left side. It's been all about Dominique Wilkins for Portland. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
We've got Reggie Jackson, Murray out there with Harris. Then there's Brown, and it's Murphy in at the 2. They're the group that Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Miles with his screen on Murray. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Jackson passes to Murphy. Murray is screen on Roy. And Murphy kicks to Murray. Brown outside. Pass to Murphy. From past the arc. He can't get that one. Good D by Roy. Nets trail by 6. Russell from long range knocks down the 3 ball.
And when it comes to his three-point shooting, Russell not only has the ability, but the confidence.
Jackson against Russell. Top of the key. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Gay passes to Johnson. Kicks it out to Gay. 3-pointer. Portland grabs the miss. This, of course, their first look at the Nets. Pass to Jackson. Brown sets a screen for Jackson. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. So for the Nets, Pierce is checked in for Gay. And Hersey Hawkins subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Nets trail by 3. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Outside, Pierce. The shot's good. Roy making the play.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside, always prepared to rise and fire. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Francis passes to Harris. Here is Maravich. Over Roy. Pierce with a rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Batadze against Murray. Harris passes to Francis. Here's Brown, driving the lane, and finished off by Brown.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch. He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. A different look now for Portland. Duckworth, he's checked in for Brown. McKee comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Wilkins in for Keegan Murray.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Back to Pierce. The Trailblazers pull it in. Wilkins, the pass to Francis. Now here's McKee from downtown. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. Well, Richard, it's definitely become a shooter's league. The ability to knock down threes now becoming pivotal.
Oh, I think it's fascinating to see the skills evolve and the game change. Even if, as someone who was a shooter later in his career, I feel a little bit left out. I'm sorry, it's just so much fun watching AD play that way with that type of power around the rim.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. To the inside. And that one's good, Francis. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Outside, Davis. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Davis with a screen on Wilkins. The shot by Pierce, no good. Portland leading by 5. Outside, Maravich. Back to McKee. Three-pointer. And another 3 for Portland.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Pierce against Wilkins. Back to Ginobili for the 3. And foul on Milicic. That is his first foul of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams work.
See this kind of exchange more often than not.
For Portland, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Murray looking around. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season. 5th best, the Trailblazers.
They were intimidating at the defensive end. Blocking shots, changing shots. You had to fight them for every bucket last
year. Murray against Davis. Clock at 6. Here's Hawkins. Tries again. Davis owning the paint and gets it to go.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Maravich, the pass to Murray. And here is Wilkins. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Boy, he is quick off his feet and really stronger than he looks. Wilkins can burn you in that painted area.
Pass to Hawkins. Over Francis. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Trailblazers lead by 5. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court
One thing that's kept them close, putting in work on the offensive glass. They're feasting on second chances.
Yeah, they've been active.
And moving on to some awards. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Nice game, great performance by Dominique Wilkins.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Roy. Anthony Davis is out there with Pierce. Then there's Hawkins. And it's Kite in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to Roy. The tray, and he's good on the 3-ball. Roy's got his first 3 points of the game.
Good to see Roy knocking it down from long range, wanting to be a bigger threat from there.
Francis passes to Wilkins. The long distance 3 is buried. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Outside, Pierce. Davis setting the pick for Pierce. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
As a defender, it's so tough to body up Davis. He'll find a way to get the bucket and the foul. That's what AD does.
Portland leading by 4. Murray outside. Pass to Wilkins. He takes it in. The shot misses. And so it's Pierce with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Hawkins against Wilkins. Hawkins passes to Pierce. Here's Kite. It's Hawkins on the wing, defended by Wilkins. Yes, that goes in. Hawkins has got 7 points in the game.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Portland moving the ball around. Here's Francis. He's covered by Hawkins. A shot by Wilkins, no good.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Outside Roy. Davis with a screen on Maravich. Pass to Davis for the tie. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Roy. Roy's got his 3rd assist on the night. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Maravich, the pass to Murray. Now, here's Wilkins. Drains it from beyond the arc. Wilkins has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Trailblazers. A steal, and even 3-on-3 break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I'll say this about Murray. He knows how to generate offense.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Nets trail by 5. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
He can dominate, beat you up in so many ways, and Davis is giving that D. Oh, he's giving them problems tonight.
Outside Wilkins. The rebound by Pierce.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Pass to Hawkins. Davis sets a screen. And that one is hammered home.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Murphy's checked in, and the Nets making a change here as well. Russell's checked in. Floats it up for Murray. And now in transition, it's Roy. Here we go for the lead. And Russell with the basket on the assist by Pierce. Russell's got 5 points so far.
When you talk about crafty players, you're talking about players like D'Angelo Russell who can find his spot.
Bounce pass Murphy. Pass to Maravich. 6 to shoot. Murray, the pass to Smits. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Back to Russell. From deep three-point land. Rebound by Murray.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Pass to Wilkins. Here's Smits. For three, Murray. A shot missing. Roy dishes to Russell. Back to Roy. Takes the three. Hits the three-point bomb. And now a 4-point Nets lead.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Murray against Davis. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Tobias Harris is checked in for the Trailblazers. Jackson comes in for Maravich. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Brooklyn. Gay comes in for Paul Pierce.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Davis setting the pick for Russell. Down low. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Building those passing instincts. Nice work by Russell as a playmaker.
Trailblazers trail by 6. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Brown is checked in for the Trailblazers. McKee comes in for Dominique Wilkins. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Miles is checked in. 43 seconds left in the third. Jackson kicks to Harris. Six on the shot clock. They need this. Can't get the layup.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to...
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Moses Brown, Key out there with Harris. Then there's Maravich, and it's Francis in at the 1 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Pass to Harris. Brown with a screen on Miles. And Harris wide open. He shoots.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And here's Pierce. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Bryant.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
The screen from Brown. Maravich, the pass to Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich. Maravich has got 3 assists tonight.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And here's Hawkins. Fatazzi setting a screen for Pierce. No good from outside. Trailblazers trail by 7. Here's Maravich. Banked in off the glass.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now Hawkins. It's Ginobili outside. Drills the three-pointer.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pass to Francis. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Nets. Pierce has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Hawkins with it. Outside Pierce. Lets it go from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Pierce has got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep.
Chauncey Billups addressed the team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
And as always, Alec, great job. Thank you.
Things are heating up for him behind the arc. He only had 1 3 in the first half, but now he's up to 3 in the second.
Pass to Gay. Now Hawkins, guarded by Jackson. From deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Trailblazers trail by 11. Francis passes to Murray. Inside, Smits. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 4 assists in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Davis with a screen on Wilkins. And stolen by Murray. Pulls it up. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Roy. Pass to Hawkins. Launches a 3. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He knows every possession is critical now. Maravich is checked in for the Trailblazers. And the Nets making a change here as well. Pierce is checked in for Rudy Gay. Here's Francis. He's covered by Hawkins. Outside Wilkins. Feet away. That's off.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Launches it. Murray rips down the board. Trailblazers trail by 10. Up top, Maravich. He's covered by Roy. Outside, Murray. Picked off in midair. Now Davis. What a finesse finish on the lay-in.
And Davis has added strength over his career. Really helps him inside.
Trailblazers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the 4th so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. We've got 1:48 left in the 4th quarter. Shot clock at 6. He drills the 3.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Nets leading by 9. Here's Davis. It's tipped and stolen by Murray. Maravich against Wolf. Now Murray. Wilkins outside. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Davis pulls it down.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Unloads. Another chance. Murray rips down the board.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Oh, the dunk!
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Here is Hawkins. Outside, Pierce. And it misses. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's... And a peek into the locker room. Players so... Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, our reporter, and the starting group for Chicago. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Scott in at the point guard position. And that one drops for him.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Here's West. Baltimore working the ball around now. Pass to Aguirre. Just 5 on the clock. Booker on the take. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Grant, hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason pontification is over.
BA, you're spot on. No more guessing, no more wondering. The games count now. A lot of optimism could be about to vanish in these first handful of games. Got to check it out.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws. Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
And Booker has got the ball here for Baltimore. And there's a pick. There's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Booker's got 5 now.
You've got to be there on the catch if Devin Booker gets an opportunity from the perimeter. This guy too good a shooter.
Pass to Wade. Here's Scott. Boy, he just disappeared against New York. They needed him. Outside Wembanyama. Goes up from the top of the key. And it's Baltimore with a rebound.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Price. from deep three-point land. And again, it's Baltimore from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's Wade. Offensive rebound.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a three of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5. It's tipped. All alone on the break. By himself. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Price can't get it to go.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
To the middle. Down low. Scott passes to Middleton. Here's Scott. Now Middleton. Here's Wade. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. Wade's got 5 points.
You know, if his shot isn't available, Middleton is moving the ball, and he's a pretty skilled passer.
There's the screen. Puts up a 3. Here's Doherty. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
I'm being told we've got Shams Charania on the line with a developing story. Shams, what's the scoop?
Thank you, B.A. The story right now is with the Orlando Magic making some early season roster adjustments. They've added Bam Adebayo. He's an anchor in the paint that's going to really bolster the defense of this team. Always a threat to block shots and stack up double-doubles. Bam is an impactful leader as well. His energy on the court is also something fans love to see, and opposing players try to avoid. A major addition for this team.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us in the loop. Here's Scott. Pass to Wade. From downtown, another 3 for Chicago.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And so Tomas Isolo calls the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Laravia's checked in for Baltimore. Lonzo Ball comes in for Devin Booker. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. In third, Chicago.
Well, an important element of their defense is the ability to intimidate. I mean, their stellar shot blocking last year accomplished that in a big-time way.
James deciding where to go with it. Wembanyama screen. Beyond the arc. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And the layup is good off the glass.
Offensive rebounding, a big part of the game right now. Teams love to send extras to the glass.
Ball against Middleton. Ball into the lane. Pass to Doherty. To the wing, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Baltimore needs to get off a shot here. Oh, he dunks it home!
The big guy attacking the rim. The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
James outside. And here's Middleton. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Yeah, as good as anyone on the catch and shoot. Middleton deposits another J.
The 3 from Ball. And again, it's Baltimore from deep.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Both teams deciding to change it up. .58 seconds left in the first quarter here. Scott passes to James. 5 on the clock. And again, no good by Chicago.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
Up top, Laravia, covered by Alexander Walker, and they take the lead.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Ball looks over the floor. Out to Hachimura. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Bulls out in front, up by 1. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Lonzo Ball is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Jake LaRavia. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Perry in at the 5, down low. And for Chicago, we've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. James is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Harrington in at the power forward position. Baltimore has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. And there's the screen. The kick out to Ball. Fires for 3. Chicago with a rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
Yeah, they found buckets very hard to come by, and you could tell it frustrated them to no end.
I thought the striking thing was how little offense they generated. It doesn't matter how stout your defense is when you play that poorly on the offensive end.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Harrington. Here's Scott. They set a pick. Pass to James. No good on the triple.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Hachimura, the pass to Ball. The 3. And that's good. Hachimura for 3. And this game is tied up now.
Well, the team has preached to Rui Hachimura to be aggressive on the offensive end. That is the decisive decision-making they're looking for.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Wade. Lets it go from deep. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
They set the pick. Fires the 3. And again, it's Baltimore from deep.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Scott. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Baltimore has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Hachimura up top. Outside Booker. Here's Price. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Price has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, Booker keeping that defense off balance with his passing ability right there.
Pass to Wade. The shot. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Oh, he is red hot right now. Defense has got to lock in.
Baltimore has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Here's Aguirre over Bogdanovich. The jumper from the wing off target.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Here's Scott. Back to Wade. There's the triple. The rebound by Aguirre. Pass to Price. Now here's Booker. On the wing, Hachimura. Defended by Bogdanovich. And the basket by Hachimura. Hachimura's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Well, this is the area that he's most comfortable. Rui Hachimura, such a solid performer in the painted area.
Outside Bogdanovic. Connects from downtown. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game. But the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Wembanyama's checked in for Chicago. James comes in for Scott. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
Wow, not sure what happened there. Yikes.
Here's Price. Give him 8 points now. Inside. James outside. Pass to Wade. Money from the wing. And now a 3-point Bulls lead. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
5 to shoot. Here's Doherty. Chicago grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got 5 rebounds in the game. James, right side. The 3 is up. The rebound by Perry. The Bullets have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Pass to Wade. Now Wembanyama. Outside. Bogdanovic. Now James. The 3 ball. The rebound by Doherty.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
As a passer, Ball has great fundamentals. His timing and accuracy are right on the money.
Pass to Wade. Outside Bogdanovic. James outside. Here's Wembanyama. And again, no good by Chicago. And here's Ball. From deep. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Baltimore out in front. They lead by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The Brooklyn Nets will go up against the Trailblazers in Portland. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time is the tip-off.
This bench, they've been destructive. High energy, attacking like torpedoes.
Rising from the depths. Thanks for joining us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. They've got Devin Booker, and it's Aguirre in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Tuomas Isalo.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Bulls trail by 3. Here's Scott. Pass to Wade. Jacks up a 3. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Price. Here's Aguirre. And the 3 off target. Here's Scott. Pass to Wade. Over Booker. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And that one is stuffed right through.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Price gets the bucket. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Here's Wade. He's got 21. Launches a three. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gate. Just keep your rhythm now.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. The Bulls third.
Both of these teams took the second chance opportunities they got last year.
Here's West. No made baskets yet. Outside Booker. Lets the three fly. Rebound by Middleton.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Coach would love to see Wemby clean the offensive glass like that every time.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Chicago on D. 4-point game. Booker with it. He's got 5. And the basket by West. Here's Scott. Pass to Wade. 4-3. Excellent D there from Booker.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
There's a screen. Here's Price. Back to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, the shot is pure. Booker.
Instinct, skill, the ability to be rise and fire ready. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
Here's the break. Here's Aguirre. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. First trip to the line for him here. That one's off.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And he sinks the second. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Wembanyama with the easy 2.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Here's Price. Offline with a 3. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now here's Booker. Give him 8. Pass to Price. Back to Booker. Shoots a fadeaway. Here's Doherty. And he dunks it down.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Baltimore making a switch here. Ball's checked in. And the Bulls also making a change. Alexander Walker's checked in. Out left to the wing. The 3 from Wembanyama. The rebound by Doherty. Doherty's got his 5th rebound in this one. Ball outside. Here's the pick. Here's the 3. Knocks down the triple. And it's a 3-point Baltimore lead.
It's clear Ball knows the game. He makes the right play call at the right time to open things up.
Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Ball outside. Driving inside. Here's West. And it's Chicago with a board.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
There's a screen. Launches it. And again, it's Baltimore from deep. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Wembanyama screen. Middleton from the outside. Sinks it from distance. Middleton's got 5.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And so Tomas Isolo calls a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Perry, the pass to Hachimura. Here's Perry. No one near him. The shot, no good. Here's Scott. He has 7. Pass to Alexander Walker. Bogdanovich from long range. And Booker pulls it down. The Bullets have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. And they pick up 2. 7 points in the game.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Here's Scott. To the inside. Here's Gasol. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. There's 6 seconds left in the third. Here's Ball. It's good. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And fourth quarter basket. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got James, and it's Harrington in at the 4-man position. Pass to James. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep. James has got his first 3 points of the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Hachimura. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Here's Alexander Walker. Another 3 for Chicago.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
Pass to Aguirre. Shot clock at 6, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Chicago. Wade. Off target from outside. The Bullets shooting 56% today. Ball outside. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. He gets it in there.
they just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Chicago leading by 4. James outside. On the wing, Wade lets it fly. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. The Bullets have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Ball outside. To the paint. Here's West. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Harrington's got 4 rebounds now. Wade, the pass to James. They set the screen. Back to Wade. Fires the 3. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean,
ball right side. No good from outside.
He didn't.
A 3, James. Hachimura with a rebound. Hachimura's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Price. Middleton outside. Just 5 on the clock. James using the glass to lay it in.
Oh, I'll tell you what, in this fourth quarter, he's been locked in and has made some big shots for his team.
Wembanyama's checked in for Chicago. Scott comes in for James. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Baltimore's head coach had some words for his team over the break. He told his players, "We are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game."
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Wade. Middleton outside. He launches. The 3 is in.
Now, if you're the defense, you can't allow Middleton to heat up out there. I mean, he can be so efficient from long range.
Here's Doherty. Yes, sir! From 13 feet.
And just using the size advantage he has, I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Booker. From deep. Knocks down the trifecta.
Boy, defensively, you deserve to get torched from deep if you leave him that open. My goodness.
Here's Scott. Now Middleton. Pulls it from 20. Oh, he nailed the jumper.
Boy, you love the efficiency with which he's going at things tonight. This is what we've come to expect from him.
Here's Doherty. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Oh, it's stolen.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Here's Aguirre. Hook loose. 5 on the clock. Booker! Yes, sir! It's the jumper.
Devin Booker with the big shot. He may be young, but he's got big-time game.
And they go to the intentional foul. Here's Scott. And stolen by Booker. Booker shrugs off the contact.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
Here's Wade. Just 5 to shoot. Wembanyama, screen on Booker. Outside Wembanyama. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Every team wants bigs who can knock it down from distance. Yes, sir.
Let's loose for 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. Beyond the arc. Buries it!
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
So it's the Bulls taking the W in a close one with the late victory.